Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your monthly reading for April 2023. This is for Aquarius, Sun and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity, to get more specific with your reading. I do this, Aquarius, because I love you and I want you to feel like it's a personal reading rather than a general spread. Lastly, I use astrology because it's been used for thousands of years. It's had major influence on divination, including tarot. Every tarot card is assigned an astrological element, a ruling planet. We go really, really deep. Now, this month, Aquarius, it's going to be a great month. It's actually one of the best months of the entire year. Enjoy it, okay? Enjoy it. This is a great month. Now, two things I want you to do right away. I want you to mark in your calendar two dates, okay? The first, April 11th. Why? The sun is conjuncting Jupiter, okay? What does this mean? This means this is the best, luckiest day of the year. Not only the month, the entire year. All right, this is a big day. Now, both the sun. I mean, like it's Jupiter is in Aries. All right, so that is your third house of communication, of logic, of siblings, even short distance travel. So there could be a lot happening in those areas, but I wouldn't even be surprised if you got like the Ace of Swords. You could have some sort of like breakthrough, some sort of like mental breakthrough about something. You could be finishing a project. It's a great time to sign a contract. It's a great time to have important conversations, whether at home or boss or it's a great day, but you will definitely feel it. All right. The second day, I want you to mark down. This is our first eclipse of the year is on April 19th. All right. This is a new moon solar eclipse, again, in Aries. So I want you to think about what happened around March 20th, like the week of March 20th, when we had all that activity in Aries, okay? Something that you may have been thinking about, planning, or initiated, or even had a conversation around that time. You could see some activity around it now. If you want to go further back, you can think about March, okay, 2022 as well, all right? But either way, this is a big, 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 big eclipse, and it's a good one. I know a lot of people freak out because eclipses are game changing, but this is a really, really good one. I mean, Mars and Saturn are just so harmonious, and Uranus is up there just bringing some really fun surprises. And as you know, both Saturn and Uranus are your co-rulers, so you will definitely feel this. And it's just going to be a great month. It's going to be a great month. A lot of change, okay? A lot of change that's going to happen this month for you, all right? And you're probably already feeling it. If you are new to my channel, I do leave all the key astrological descriptions in the description box, or the dates in the description box. But the second thing is, with my monthly readings, remember to stay tuned to the end. After your spread, I pull more cards. I break it down week by week. I mean, I haven't even talked about the fact that Mercury is going into Taurus. I haven't talked about the fact that Venus is going into Gemini, your BFF. I haven't talked about the Mercury retrograde that's going to happen at the end of the month. We're going to do that at mostly in the weekly readings that I do, but we're going to break it down, all right? Week by week, there's so much happening. We're moving into Taurus season. There's a lot of Taurus activity this month, okay? A lot of Taurus activity, and that is your fourth house. So, even the first few weeks of April, you may just feel great at home. There's just everything is going really, really, nice with relationships, with family. There could be, it's both Venus and Mercury are in Taurus, and then we're moving into Taurus season. But let's go ahead and get started. Aquarius, let's see what's going on for you for April 2023. Again, this is for Aquarius, Sun, and Rising. Now, Aquarius, like I said earlier, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. It is what it has the best, gives the best overview. All right. And if we need to pull clarifiers, we'll pull clarifiers. The second thing I was going to say is, like, my dog is here taking up my table space. So I'm going to move the cards over so you can see more of it. I'm an Aquarius. And, I'm not one of those readers who's like secretive about like I'm a proud Aquarian. Okay, I love being an Aquarius. So I'm definitely not one of those readers that's like, oh, I don't tell me, like, and that's fine. I mean, more power to them. But I love being an Aquarius, and I hope you do too. It's so funny. I've so many people. I've been doing astrology for a long time, and so like when you have those conversations, like with people, strangers, or whatever you meet, like it's so funny because like when you tell someone that you're an Aquarius, they're always like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so jealous." I've actually had so many people tell me, "Oh, I want my kid to be an Aquarius," and we're cool. We're cool. All right, Aquarius, let's get to your reading. When I say this is going to be a big, oh my gosh, this is, gosh. I, this is probably okay. Let's just go ahead and get started. But this is possibly your best month. Okay, so far this year. Okay, I would even say, thinking about your monthly rate from last year, this is your best monthly. Let's get started. Knight of Pentacles. All right, this is very Virgo energy, which is really great, right? Because it's all about like being analytical and being grounded and practical and pragmatic. And this is like knights are all active, right? Pentacles, money and wealth. But also, if that's not a thing for you, your physical world, physical reality. So he likes to sow his seeds, reap his rewards, no matter how long it takes, on a mission. Okay, so it looks like you have come into something, all right? Or in April, well, you'll be coming into something that you want to grow, all right? It's something like, whether it's something like a new job that, like monetizing, right? Or if there's not like a side hustle that you started, or even a relationship, just something, think about like this investment that you made into something that you're really passionate about, something that you really want. That commitment energy there, okay? Huge commitment energy. Remember, I said Mercury is in Taurus. That is very, very just like the Knight of Pentacles. Very just grounded, right? Think Virgo, like any Earth sign, right? Just, but there's that long-term commitment energy to it. All right, so this is really great. So if something hasn't come into your life now, it will in April. And it's gonna be something that you want to really take it for the long haul. Remember, last month Pluto went into your sign. Okay, so you are feeling changes, and then Saturn, it went into Pisces, which is your second house of salary. Okay, so a lot for this could resonate for a lot of y'all with career, with jobs, with side hustles. Okay, there's a lot of movement in that. All right, and it's a great feeling because, boom, you got the Fool in the heart of your spread. First thing I have to say is I have not seen the Fool come up in a really long time in the heart of the spread, okay? And I think that you had a rare... Didn't you have the Empress? You did, in the heart of your spread. Was it last week? Which is also very rare. Like, I have not seen the Fool in the heart. This is huge, okay? This is huge because we're literally... You're starting a new journey this month, but in the best way possible. Remember, I said you're going to have a lot of changes this month. Here's your affirmation, okay? This is like, think of like the hero's journey, right? We're not even, I mean, like, look, this is a 0, all right? So we're not even at number 1. This is 0. This is like way before that, because this is infinite possibilities. This is 0 is nothing, right? But what's nothing? Nothing is everything. And so this is taking that leap of faith into this, abundance and enlightenment in anything that you're looking for, your passions. Like, look at him standing on the edge of the cliff, no care in the world, right? He's not even looking down. That's how much confidence he has, okay? Because what is risk? It's confidence, okay? What is confidence? It's taking risks, all right? Taking that leap of faith. You have the full abundance of the sun. We all know how powerful the sun is in tarot. I've talked about it, all right? Not even in tarot, but in the world, all right? You and me, we're both alive because of the sun. The sun is, it's all about, it's shining light in all these dark corners of our life, but it is optimism. It's great. We have a solar system because of the sun, right? And so I really love the fact that you got the Fool in the heart of your spread. There is something new. I mean, you even see the like white rose. I mean, like in his hand, it's you're starting something new. It's clear as day here. Now, think about what resonates with you, okay? Is it spiritually, right? Is it a job? Is it a relationship? But whatever it is, a lot of optimism around it. Now, you did get the Six of Swords, all right, in your challenge area, all right, in your breakthrough area. And so this is interesting because this is Mercury in Aquarius, all right? This is ruled by you. So this is leaving turbulent waters into like the promised land, right? But the swords are the mental suit, okay? And so you can see how clear the water is from this moment forward. It's like moving, like I said, into the promised land. It came in your challenge area. So what does this mean? Up here, all right? Up here. Let things go up here, all right? Be ready to embrace this new thing, okay? If there's anything that's holding you back, all right? I don't want you to feel uninspired either, okay? I want you to feel like powerful moving forward, all right? And listen, this is such an amazing, like, honestly, I'm not, okay, let's just keep going. But yeah, just in the challenge area, remember, don't, what, how should I say this? Don't self-sabotage yourself. Like, if there's something new coming through, or if there's something that you've discovered that you're really passionate about, don't like block yourself from that coming through, okay? Because whatever it is, it's going to bring you a lot of joy. It's this new path, all right? So I love that for you. Now, the reason why I'm harping on that so much is because you did get the Five of Cups in your crown, all right? So let's, again, this is all about moving forward. This is all about starting this new journey, right? Now, with the Five of Cups, which is, you know, it's a conflict card, right? This is very like Saturn, which again, but listen, this is grief, this is loss. The thing is, he's looking at, he's so dwelling on this thing that happened in the past, all right? He can't even see all this goodness. He can't see the two cups behind him. All he's got to do is look up and cross the bridge, all right? Everyone has free will, all right? So this is all about moving forward, okay? And so with this coming up in your crown, April, there may be something that you may be disappointed about. There may be something that you, it's hard for you to let go, all right? Especially with the Six of Swords in your challenge area, all right? But remember, you have the Fool in the heart of your spread, all right? April is an amazing month, all right? So what does this mean? Don't let your past dictate your present. Don't let your past dictate your future. You're golden. You're golden. All right? And listen, that's fine. If there is something that is disappointing that happens, and there is something that you wanted that you didn't get, or there's something that changed, because this is a month of change with that full moon in Libra, that, you know, full moons bring endings, right? And it is also the eclipse, right? So if there's something that happens, know that happens for a reason, because it's bringing you on this new path, this new journey that is going to be so great for you, because you got the star. You got the star in the root of your spread. I mean, not only did you get the Fool, you got the star in the root of your spread. The star, listen, this is your card. The star is ruled by Aquarius. All right. This is the star, comes after the Tower, right? Comes after the Tower. This is hopes and dreams. This is faith, all right? Having faith. This is all your hopes and wishes aligning. The stars aligning for you. That's why people say wish upon a star, all right? It's honestly like, this is such a great card, especially when you think about like when you think about the star. Sure, we live in a time where, you know, I live in New York City. You can't see the stars. And so think about the 14th century when tarot came out, right? Think about with the stars. Like, I've been to like the Atacama Desert. Like, if you go to a place like where you have like really like you're on a high elevation with like low light pollution, yes, you can see the stars as if you were living in the 14th century, right? And so it was a big thing. And, you know, ancient astrology, like, stars meant a lot. Even for Greek philosophers, it was stars that brought that enlightenment. I mean, stars were huge, and this is huge, okay? The fact that it came in the root of your spread, hold on to that faith that you have for this new journey, this new purpose, this new path, this new beginning, or even something that you're in right now that you want to take to the next level or ascend in some way. You have the star, and the star, you see they're 8-pointed. I mean, that's a lot of strength. Okay. You also see the 7 outer stars, right? That's, your chakras aligning. All right. So I really want you to know you're good. You're great. Just hold on to that faith. Hold on to the faith. I can't believe you're reading. And you even see the water bearer here, right? The funny thing, which is your symbol, but you see that she's pouring onto the land as well. And so that's bringing all that knowledge and power and energy into the world around you, the fertility, that growth around you. Now, look at your future. You got the King of Pentacles. I feel like oh my gosh. All right, let's just, this is possibly your best monthly. Okay. Here we go. Let's get started. First of all, you look at the path here. Knight of Pentacles, the Fool, King of Pentacles. All right. The progress you're going to make this month is unbelievable. All right. King of Pentacles, the richest king. Okay, look at all that abundance around him. All right. Now, the other thing is, remember how I said that there's so much activity in Taurus. Okay, Mercury in Taurus, and then Venus in Taurus up until the 10th, and then the Sun going into Taurus. The King of Pentacles is Taurus. All right. You see the bulls like in his throne here, right? Now, this is really, really big, again, because that's your 4th house. So there's going to be a lot of abundance that comes into just your life, it's the foundations of life, the 4th house, right? And so things at home, things with family, things with, relationships, but even if you work from home, right? You have so much abundance coming through. This is money and wealth, all right? And so this is you, all right? Having all that abundance, all right, in any area of your life, wherever you're directing that energy, that Fool is you. Where do you want to direct that energy? What is this new path, new journey? It's going to bring you this abundance. One other thing I'm going to point out here, you can see there's only one other card where the golden scepter appears, and you got it in your spread. And I feel like you got this last time. Didn't you get the king? You did. You did get the king of... So you're getting the King of Pentacles again in your future. All right. So again, that golden scepter, it literally, it creates abundance. It creates success. It makes things grow. I say all the time, this is the golden scepter. What it does, it literally turns everything you touch to gold. This is in your future, Aquarius. Look at your spread. If there's something you need to let go, let go. Don't let anything hold you back. All your spread is saying the only thing that could hold you back is yourself. All right, just being in your head a little bit, right? You're fine. You're protected. You got the Fool, you got the Star, you got the Knight of Pentacles moving into the King of Pentacles. It's the order. Aquarius, I love you. Oh my goodness, you're amazing. Let's get to your stuff now. Aquarius, if you like this reading, it would be so great if you subscribe, leave comments. It really does help the algorithm of YouTube. And if you are new, if you are a subscriber, I love you. Oh my gosh, I love my Aquarians. Thanks so much for being here. And y'all are amazing. So let's go ahead and see what we've got here. Yeah. There you go. Okay. You got the Queen of Swords, all right? Which, again, I feel like you got this in your last reading, all right? So they keep coming up for you. So Queen of Swords, again, it's all that mental clarity. She's very much like the Justice card. Very, very, headstrong, very head above the clouds, right? Leading with her head, all right? This is a lot of integrity here. This is just, knowing what you want. This is power and authority in thought. Swords, again, the mental suit. All right. And again, she, I do call her the ice queen. Like, so that's, think of a judge. They're not going to, make decisions based on their heart. It's all up here. And so right now, it's just saying this month, you will be headstrong. Okay. And that's why don't get too, don't get too deep in there. All right. Don't question anything that you feel like shouldn't be questioned. All right. Or question it if you need to. But at the same time, just don't let it hold you back. All right. Queen of Swords is great. Even though she is the ice queen, ice cream. Even though she is the ice queen, you do see her hand. She's like, come, talk to me. What's going on? All right. So it's not like she's completely, she wants to hear what's going on. And this coming up in your staff, the first, it's again, all that about that intellect and just making sure like you're doing the right thing. You're doing the right thing, and everything in your world is like, boom, right? Boom. All right. So this is really, the fact that you have the Five of Cups and in your crown and the Six of Swords in your challenge area. Use this to empower yourself, all right? Use it up here. So if there's anything holding you back, move forward, right? Now, you got the Four of Swords, all right? So this came in your external factors area. This is really great because it's saying that you will have this time in April, all right? To have a little bit of mental clarity, have that time to relax and meditate. It's all about mindfulness, right? It's all about equilibrium, that state of mind, okay? Now, funny thing here, the Four of Swords, again, all, like the stillness of mind, all right? I talked about that full moon in Libra, all right? The full moon in Libra, that's happening on April 5th, all right? So Libra is all about that balance, and the word equilibrium, if we trace that back, means equal Libra, all right? So that stillness of mind, that balance, equilibrium in your head. And so it looks like you will be fine. It looks like you have a lot of protection. You even see that in the window here, okay, with the light coming in, and then, with the family and all the love and comfort, like you're fine. You'll be protected. You're good. Especially because also you got the Devil, but it came up in a part of your spread where it's saying like there's something that you're holding on to. All right. Okay. Remember, you got the Five of Cups in your crown, Six of Swords in your challenge area, and now you got the Devil, and a part of your spread where it's like you do want to move forward from this one thing, all right? You don't want to get seduced back into like an old pattern, old habit. There's, the Devil represents everything that you think the Devil represents, right? But it's really like where it falls in your spread. It's just saying like, I really don't want to get there. I want to break past this. I want to break past the chains if I'm in it, all right? If there is something holding me back, the only thing I want to do this month is move forward into this new place, all right? And just like get out of this energy of like the Devil energy, right? So this is like, so it's not saying that like something's gonna happen. It's just saying your biggest like hope right now is to not go back to old patterns, not go back to letting go of those things that do not serve you well, all right? And so think about what that is for you. Is it like a toxic relationship? Is it a toxic boss? Is it a are you in a friends with benefit situation and you're actually looking for love? Or, think about those things. Like, what is the thing that is seducing you into an area where you want to just, you move forward from, right? Now, your final outcome. You got the King of Wands. I feel like I'm having deja vu. I feel like this has happened for you. But even if, I gotta look back at the reading, but the fact that you got the King of Wands in your final outcome, you're golden. You're golden. You see, you got two kings here. You got the King of Pentacles, money and wealth. Now you got King of Wands, passion, career too. Okay, if you're here for a career, you'll be sitting in that throne. I call him the Steve Jobs of tarot. All right, only because this king is all about like he's not sitting in that throne because it was like through lineage or it was succession. He worked his way up. He worked his butt off to sit in that throne. All right, and he's the fun king. Everybody loves this king. He's a I mean, like he's got energy, passion, so much passion. In fact, you can actually see him leaning forward as if he wants to get out of this throne and he wants to be with the people and he wants to help them, you know, do things, and he wants to pursue his passions and make everyone's passions his passions and their passions his passions. And I mean, this is all about just reaching that point where you are sitting in this throne of your passions, enlightenment, everything that you've worked hard for. I mean, this is very transformative energy too. You do see the salamander here in the corner. You see the, you know, it's very subtle, but you can see all the little snakes eating their tail in his throne and even in his cape. And the reason I'm bringing that up is because it is the Ouroboros, right? And so the Ouroboros is one of the oldest alchemical symbols, which obviously predates chemistry, but it's been around for thousands and thousands of years. I mean, it's in cave drawings, right? The snake or the dragon like eating its tail, that's Ouroboros, all right? And it endured thousands of years, right? And so what does it mean? Let's break down the word. Oro is tail, boros, devouring. What is it? It's unity of all things, right? It's like even salamanders, they're huge. They were considered, you know, wands are fire, right? And so salamanders back in the 14th century were considered like fireproof, like they could live through fire. And so it's very significant because it's a unity of all things. It's like they grow their own tails, right? And so eating their own tails, it's the circle of life. It's a new life cycle. You're in it, like you're possibly having the best month of like. I told you from the beginning, April's going to be a great month, and you're going to have an amazing April. Take advantage, please enjoy it. Please enjoy it. Now, as I promised, I break down week by week. Let's see what's going on for you for the first week. Mercury's going into Taurus. We love that. We have that full moon in Libra, which actually that's going to be in your ninth house. Okay, ninth house is spirituality. It is higher mind expansion, right? It's even education. But some of y'all may be traveling pretty far, like long distance. Okay, or maybe even planning it, or even maybe working with people overseas. Ninth house also rules publishing. Are you working on a book? Are you working on a book? Are you working on anything creative? Like this is like big. It's big. All right. There's you'll see a lot of activity around that. And then Venus is very active this week. So let's see what's going on for you again. Like we'll talk more about this during the weekly readings, but let's see what's going on for you for the first, the first, I hope that card comes out because that was a great card. The wheel, and I don't do jumpers. Okay, so the first week of April. I love it. You got strength. All right, so you're fine. You're good. I mean, look, she's only one of two people who has the sign of infinity over her head. Okay, I want you to know that first of all. Secondly, this is all about strength, finding that inner strength, finding that courage to move forward for anything that you want in your life, to like, you know, to fight, you know, the demons if you have any. Like this is huge. All right, I know it's like a basic card, it's easy to interpret, right? But the one thing I'm going to tell you here, all right, the one thing that I'm going to tell you, especially because you did get the Five of Cups in your crown, and that is the only Cups card you got. And Cups, they're emotions. Listen, remember how I said this is all about that, finding that strength and that courage. Think about the word courage. Okay, break it down. Let's go back to that root, the Latin root. Cor, K-O-R, okay? Literally meant heart, okay? Courage comes from heart. And so with the fact that you have the Five of Cups in your crown and you have no other cups, put some heart into everything that you're doing this month, okay? Corazon, right? Cor is, it means heart, All right. So, really, really having that heart is so important. All right. Now, let's get to your second week. Venus enters Gemini, your BFF. Sun conjuncting Jupiter, luckiest day of 2023. You know, on that same day, Venus is trining Pluto, which is amazing. So it is just gonna like that really amplifies the fact that it's one of the best days of the year. I'm sorry, the best day. I'm sorry, the best day. All right, let's get that straight. Let's go ahead and see what's going on for you for the second week of April. Oh my God, you got the Queen of Pentacles. You got the pair. You're moving into so much wealth. I mean, it's clear as day. Clear as day, okay? You see that you got the Knight of Pentacles, you got the King of Pentacles, and you got the Queen of Pentacles. So we have the 3 out of the 5 court cards. Okay, that's rare. All right, so you already have with the full. I mean, like you're amazing. Queen of Pentacles. The difference between the king and the queen. The biggest difference is like queens. Their energies and their powers are inside. Okay, more internal. And so she's very, very like loving in a way where she has the resources to take care of everybody in her kingdom, even herself. All right, get into a place where she like if you, for instance, like. You had a friend who was like, oh, I'm a little short in rent. You're the one who's going to be like, oh, I got you. Don't worry, I got you. Right? If you have a friend that's like, oof, I need new shoes. You're like, let me get here. Let me Venmo you some money to. That's you, okay? Having the resources, the richest queen, all right? But wanting to take care of everybody, all right? But also herself as well. Never having to worry about money. This is a lot of fertility and growth as well. You see the little bunny rabbit in the corner here? I mean, you're golden. You're golden, Aquarius. Now, third week of April, we have that new moon solar eclipse. Yep. Sun is moving into Taurus. That's a big thing. A lot of activity going on at home. Some of y'all are actually going to be moving this year. I hope you know that. And it's for the aspects coming up, it may be just like moving in with a partner, but there's going to be some movement throughout the year. Mercury goes retrograde, and that again, that's not always about. There's some good sides to it. We'll talk more about that in my weekly, but this is a big week. Okay, this is a big week with that new moon solar eclipse. Pretty huge. All right, our first eclipse of the season. So let's go ahead and see what's going on for you, Aquarius, for the third week. All right, you got the 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, change. You're gonna have some change. It's up, and it's up to you. And now this is interesting because with the 5 of Cups and the 6 of Swords in your challenge area, and now you're getting the 7 of Pentacles the third week during that game-changing eclipse. Some of y'all are gonna make some decisions about leaving something. All right, clear as day. All right, it could happen a little bit sooner. It could happen a little later. Always think of even though the eclipse is happening on the 19th. Think of it just like a marker in time. All right, I always make the analogy: if you're cooking soup on your stove, you turn the burner on, there's energy. Okay, the soup boils. That's the day of the aspect. That's the day of the eclipse. You turn off the burner, there's still energy, there's still heat. Okay, and so the energy, it lasts. Okay, so fourth week, April 25th, we have the Sun sextile Saturn, which is really amazing. Again, you're one of your ruling planets. And then on the 29th, Mars sextile Uranus, again, one of your ruling planets. This week is all about you, Aquarius. And these sextiles are good. These are good. I love them. So let's go ahead and see what's going on for you for the last week of April. Oh, look at you. I love it. You got the 3 of Pentacles. This is amazing. Oh my gosh. Some of y'all are going to have like new jobs. Some of y'all are going to be co-collaborating. Is it co-collaborate? It's just collaborating, right? Collaborating with other people. You may be starting new projects. You may be seeing projects or progress on projects that you're working on. Personal projects, or even, again, like what resonates with you, like spirituality, is it, career, is it family? But in any case, this is all about bonding. This is all about working with others. This is all about collaboration. This stonemason can't build the cathedral without the architects. All right. So this teamwork brings success. Okay. So it looks like y'all are last week. It's a good time to work with people. All right. The more the merrier. And, this is definitely, but again, for some of y'all, it may be, you'll may start seeing a lot of success in the projects that you've been working on. Okay. So that's always really great, but definitely work with people at this time. All right. It's a really good time because bonding is so important. I talk about that all the time. Bonding is something that is, it happens when you work with people, right? And it raises our oxytocin levels. So many benefits to it. Aquarius, I love you. You're amazing. This is possibly your best. I think last week was your best weekly reading, and now you've come to your best monthly reading, your best monthly spread of the year. You're amazing. Aquarius, I love you so much. April's going to be amazing. Thanks again for tuning in, and I will see you next month. Ruby says bye bye. All right, bye.